I shouldn't say good morning. It's actually afternoon here, so this isn't my ship that I left with yesterday. I finally made it off the planet. I ran into an issue where, and I knew this too, I didn't have enough downward thrust really to slow down my ship. So my ship went through a nice little joyride through space until it came to a stop. On my way, though, I spotted some shipwreckage, which I think I bookmarked over that way, yeah. So that was some shipwreckage I came across. That asteroid looks funky. I need to go back and investigate that. It looks like there's stuff floating in it. But I stumbled upon this derelict spacecraft. Well, I can't really call it. Was it? Technically, I guess it's derelict. Sorry, babbling to myself. Trying to figure out which piece of geometry that is. Oh, yeah, I know how to do that. But I am hauling this thing back to where the mining bar ended. This I'm probably going to grind down into components. Definitely going to swap out the hydrogen thrusters on the mining bar for the ionic thrusters on this ship. I know it's kind of a waste, but it was just to get me off the planet because there was no access to platinum that I could find nearby. And probably also make a mining ship. I'm trying to remember, can you post-convert a ship into a station? Actually, if I'm going to be decommissioning that entire ship into a station, I really don't need any thrusters on it. Okay. Feel free to slow down at any time. And people put a lot of effort in propelling your ship forward, but not enough propulsion to slow it down. I'm still going about 41 miles per hour. I can exit this now. Where am I in relationship to the mining bar? Okay, so we're at a complete halt. Let's see, I know there was some stuff in here. There's a good chunk of uranium, but there were, I believe there were cargo units on here. That'd be whatever that connects to back there. Ah, there we go. So I probably could build my first little mining vessel in here. Okay, it's bugging me out that I can't directly access whatever cargo piece that is, that cargo storage. Let's go back up to the main floor. You have no idea how many times I've killed myself literally flying into the ceiling of those. I actually want to see, can you... Info. Yeah, you can't convert into a station. That's fine. what I am going to do is I'm going to go back over. Actually, I should probably get this a little bit closer to the mining bar. It's very turny. This ship, whoever made it, propels forward really fast, but slowing it down is a chore. Again, I also have that ludicrous speed mod on here, so this thing will fly up to 250 kilometers per hour in no time. Alright. I really don't want to crash my ships into each other. Alright, that is close enough. I think. Always keep turning off my dampeners. Should probably get everything out of here first. I'm really not in the mood to try to even connect these two ships. So it's a lot to do by hand. Let me just start grinding stuff down. I choose you. What I probably should do is grind my atmospheric thrusters down first before I start disassembling this other ship. Will those even fit in there? No. Well, again, if I don't need to make this, if I'm making this into a station, I don't need any of that. Right now, the only thing in space I have to worry about, basically, is my breathable air. I should probably just turn all the thrusters off. I probably am going to bring this ship back onto the planet's surface, just I don't need it on the surface right now. And I know I'm losing components here, but how many is it? That's a lot of components. Let's see. It happens. I don't need to save every component. I'm playing by myself. It's not like I'm going to be short on resources. Alright. also need to make for myself an elite grinder and an elite welder, which I can probably get from grinding all this stuff down if I break down the components in my assembler. Alright, let's add you. It's a good chunk of platinum. I believe platinum is the component I need when I'm making the elite welder and grinder. Whoops. Oh, that's right. I keep hearing the ship has gravity. Do. So I think my next destination planet, that's a weird effect. Where is it? Earth, Ravcore, alien planet. Where is Hoth? Oh, here we go. That is my next target. I do believe it's another ice giant, but if it is Hoth, then it is Earth-like, just a little bit dusty. And there's some other planets I've seen on the workshop that I want to add to the game. My idea is to basically create space stations for each planet, a primary station on each planet, a satellite network for communicating between planets, and then the ability to have relay ships between planets so I can have them transport across. I didn't even notice that. A little bit nice. Sorry, I tend to babble sometimes, so... Okay, let's not kill myself by flying into the ship, like I just did. Fuck. So now, the unfortunate part is my body is being propelled by gravity, so now I have to... very quickly... Okay, can I not fly right now? Get off the ship and get my body. That's totally not where my body is. My body is currently traveling somewhere in that direction, so that sucks. It happens. Why am I disoriented? Here we go. Only thing I would need again are oxygen bottles. I would also normally play music, but the last time I did that, my email got blown up by notifications from Google about copyright infringements, so just gonna have to listen to the sound of me breathing and speaking. I've noticed I tend to do clean white ships. It's like my default, I guess. I have a hard time. I don't like... I see a lot of red ships. I see a lot of blue ships. And I have a hard time because I want to do different colors, but at the same time, purple and green ships don't necessarily apply to me unless they're done right. And I think lighting could be really cool in Space Engineers. Like when I see it on the... That's one of the reasons I like playing on planets, is the effect of the passing of the sun, the atmosphere, the changing of the light. But when I'm in space, no matter where I am, everything seems to be generally well lit. There's no dark areas. Like this lighting coming underneath the ship, I don't even know where to explain where that's coming from. Unless it's an effect of the skybox I have. Is this it? Are you the mystery cargo container? Sorry, that's a little bit repetitive. It's just me flying back and forth. But what I could do in a moment... what I want is component storage. Alright, do connector. There we go. Assembler. Oh, well, I didn't have any extra oxygen bottles. I probably left them back on Aqueous, which I can't really check from here, but whatever. This will be done shortly. What I want right now is some components. Okay. Do a large ship. Okay. So let's work up a color scheme. I'm going to go into the red family. Purple, I mean. Let's see, lavender, can probably do orange to go with it. Again, I don't want Nickelodeon orange, but I don't want it to be pumpkin either. That'll work. So what is this mining ship shape going to be? If I'm mining into asteroids, I like the automated drill beam which I'm going to have right here directly. So then the rest of the ship will come back for it. I will probably want... No. Don't want purple everywhere. So one thing about creative, you can't really recolor something like you can in creative. Sometimes I like to create the shell of the ship first and then work the interior to it. Sometimes I like to get the basics down. So if I'm going into, when I do my drilling, I would never use a ship that size. And I don't like doing all-in-ones, because if I did an all-in-one with this, like I was trying to do on Aqueous, if this crashes, I'm kind of fucked and I have to build a whole new ship. That's why I like to have ships that are just for mining, ships just for refining and assembling, ships just for transport, and then my main base where I can basically stockpile everything and move on to the next big, so to speak, adventure. It's hideous. Better. So my control station will go here. I'm also going to need to fit close to 4 to 5 nuclear reactors, large reactors, onto this just to handle powering up just the one automated drill bit. I'm sorry, did I just see a chunk of something fly by me, or was it just my arm? Just my arm. I don't need my cockpit area to be huge. My windows will be right about here. My control station here, so 3 by 3. The room isn't terrible. I also don't need a ridiculous amount of thrust. I don't need this to be going from 0 to 100 kilometers per second, meters per second, instantaneously. Let me get more. Actually, in the meantime, what I need to do, if it's done disassembling all of that, it is, I need you. I need you. And I need 1, 2, 3 of you. Just make a second one of you in case. A second of you, and then a second of you. Okay, well, that's not happening. I swear, I should have had silicone on this assembler. Huh, I guess not. Do. Nope. Yes. Yes. Okay, just need at least one, and then I want my components. Character tools. Large blocks. You. Right now I just need you. Also also going to need this ship to have life support on it, so it's going to need oxygen. Let me see. I don't like tight, cramped, narrow spaces in my ship. Alright. And my entrance door I'm going to do here, because I'm not going to need much else space on the ship to traverse. Because again, I'm going to build a cargo ship to basically go to and from the asteroids I'm mining back to here to connect to the ship. Probably a small ship. Okay, it's my mom blowing up my phone. Sorry, I just have to check. Let's see. Nice silver white for the back wall. My air vent will go there. So it's kind of tight, but this is essentially the main chamber space that I'm going to be operating the ship from. My control station will be here, air vent, and that will be it. Everything behind it will generally be the four large reactors, cargo storage, gyroscopes, antenna, gravity generator, which I have to still hide in here. I like to do that too. I like to do a hidden gravity generator. I can put the windows on this side looking in versus using up the space, so I can do my gravity generator. Is it only 2 deep? It's only 2 deep. That's fine. I'll hide my gravity generator. Actually, do I really need gravity on this ship? I don't. I'm going to keep this open as a window so I can look out. Actually, it won't be open because I'm still going to do exterior over it. Okay. I know, purple and white, it's beginning to look like Miami in the 80s. But it beats all the red and blue and green primaries I keep seeing everywhere. Actually, deep red and purple wouldn't have been bad. To build, let's see, interior door, exterior door. So this is the door that will connect me to the ship from outside. I just placed a random cube somewhere. Don't know where. Actually, it's one of those moments I could have just remember to change the color for. Because at this point it'll be the exterior, it's going to be that deeper purple. I actually don't mind building by hand. I always have a hard time doing it with a ship, and I get where ships are far easier, but for whatever reason I have a harder time doing it. Alright, I'm out of steel plates. Let's see. Components. Most of the time you really only need construction steel or interior to start building something. You don't really need small steel tubes or computers or motors to place the base of the item. It's like to start building up this way. So whatever I did over here, I want to mirror over on this other side too, because I like to try to make my ships symmetrical if I can. Actually, that wouldn't be too bad. What am I looking for? I never understood how vertical windows like these were... I can't remember if they are, but I thought they were airtight, which doesn't make sense to me considering they have no window, they're just slats. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this up to here to make it flush to that. And I'll just adjust these two angles. I'm also probably going to ditch the landing gear once this is complete. Okay, that done. And this also is an automated drill feature, which I haven't used yet in space. I've only drilled on planets with the automated beams. this color choice is kind of hysterical. It does look like it fell out of the Golden Girls, but there you go. That's my ship name, the Golden Girl. Fucking hideous, but so that solves that problem. Work on a door. Let's see. I have a tendency to build and then tear down, then rebuild again. This ship's gonna be hideous regardless, so why am I worried? Whoops. Let's get you done. I like to give at least some space between the two doors, versus having them right on top of each other, but I'll be fine. This has never been my strong suit, placing these. Oh my god, that's easier. I'll have to just grind it down a little bit and repaint it. Actually, it's not terrible look. Fuck it. It's not terrible. It's just so ridiculously colored, but this will be fine. Okay, that's actually kind of a cool-ish theme, I guess. Alright, so let me go into clear all this out. Beam. Air vent. My oxygen tank and my generator. What else do I need? I need my large reactors. Cargo. And my cockpit. Actually, just control station. There we go. That's enough. Question now becomes, where am I going to fit all the cargo? I'm being stupid. I can stack these on top of each other. Alright, you're placed, you're done, you're done, you're done. Character tools, I need this, I need you. Alright. Is my oxygen generator fucking with my design? It is. So I could probably... Here's the question of the day. Will this fit on the side? Question is, how many of those do I need? Okay, this could work. Alright, my power suit is running a little bit low, so I'm going to recharge in my oxygen-free environment over here. it's easy to create more elegant structures when you're in creative mode than when you're trying to do it in survival. Actually, you know what? Doing it in this purple might help it stand out a little bit better in space. Eventually I want to get into laser antennas. Let us see. See, I feel like it's a little bit... Nope, it needs more space on this side. Now, it becomes a question of where am I going to put all my thrusters. I like to do long, thin, narrow mining ships. I mean, honestly, if I were to retrofit this ship into a mining ship, it would work. But I still feel it's too big for what it has to do. Because if I get deep into a asteroid and I want to turn, I'm going to run into an issue. When I've created planetary miners, I have the one on the workshop, the Needle, which does just that. It's a very long, thin shaft just for the conveyor tube, and all the drill bits are in the bottom, so it can dig down pretty deep while keeping the bulk of the ship, the main part, which is the storage and the thrusters, all of that above the surface. Oh, my suit's full. Give me a second here. Ow. Let's see, where are we going? Will that make an interesting view? Why not? I also don't have mirror modifiers when I'm working on my ship over here, so it makes it a little bit difficult sometimes to match up exactly what I'm doing. Oh shit, no. That's right. Not built yet. How did I do this? Ah, shit. See, that's the other issue I run into, is this comes up too close here. So while this looked cool the other way, I'm probably going to have to square it out on the side. Fuck. Oh well. Actually, I can just push a little bit more forward. Oh, hi. I still want to get this put in place. Oh, it's so much bigger than I remember it being. Damn it. That's fine. I don't know why I thought it was one square tile. Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, so for now I'm going to skip it. This is going to need a little bit of everything to build it. So this does challenge my design flow a little bit, but this is why sometimes I'd like to put my necessities first and then start coming up with a design shape, because like I'm going to have to change that over there, but I'm going to call it a break for now. It's been about 50 minutes or so. And I'll probably post again later today when I'm done taking a break. Alrighty, I'll see you in a bit.